Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Now, can you see my screen? People, can you see my screen? Fatima, can you
Yes,
clarify?
ma'am. Yes.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
that's great. That's great. A very good evening to all of you. Well, as they say, technology is a double-edged sword. Technology being a double-edged sword, what has happened is mobile phones, internet are our integral part of our lives. So as a result of it, we are under constant focus. What are the kind of scams that people are being subjected to? The first one being a lottery scam, job scam, matrimonial scam. And you have one, like there was recently in Bangalore, a lady lost some money because, there was a scratch card offer. Scratch card offer, which she scratched, and they said, she had bought a sewing machine for some 21,000 rupees or something. And then what she comes across is she gets a packet and she scratches the card and calls the number. When the number was called, they said you have won close to 27.5 lakhs. They started asking money on various aspects. She kept on depositing money, close to 4 lakh rupees. Then she realized that she was duped. Okay. This is, somewhere I've collected the data. This is happening because Bangalore is called the Silicon Valley of India. So the highest number of cases in Bangalore. Recent survey says on an average 19 lakh rupees is being looted, or 19 lakh rupees is being averaged. Cyber criminals are siphoning off minimum 19 lakh rupees from Karnataka every day. So the most of the similar or most heard scams are people, lottery scam, women loses 38 lakhs. And after that, you have matrimonial scam. The vulnerable are the elderly and the children. Vulnerable are the elderly and the children, and most of them, job seekers. I would like to highlight one incident which happened just before my eyes when I was an operation manager for an IT training and development company. It so happened that one girl who had done her engineering and she was looking for a job. She was very desperate, being a computer science student. She did, Java, and she did not get job. So when she had come to me, I had counseled her to take up hardware networking, CCNA, A+, N+, and MCSA, and she was bound to get job. So when she was, she was, 3 years already after passing out her graduation. It so happened that the freshers who did this course, this is all, JOC, job-oriented courses, technical courses, they will get, their dream job in MNC. And they will get close to 25 to 30,000 rupees initial salary. So all the freshers were getting job, and this girl was very desperate because she was not being selected. Very very bright candidate, comes from a very poor background, child of a single mother, and mother worked as some beautician in some parlor for some 15,000 rupees salary. It so happened that it's not moving. It so happened that she was so desperate and she was not able to get the job. She had put her resume, updated resume everywhere. And when that interviews happened and she was not selected, she was upset. She didn't come to the institute for 2-3 days. It so happened that she called me, and with so much of happiness, she shared that, ma'am, I have got a job. Everything happened online. My package is 30,000 rupees. She said this, and I was really happy for her because, as I always promised her and I gave her, assured her, that when she gets selected, she will get the highest salary among all the other students. And even my joy knew no bounds. It so happened that she came to the office next day, institute, saying that, with a box of sweets, she shared the sweets with everybody, saying that she was only awaiting the offer letter. Everything happened online. So these people, like we were all, literally very happy for her because I wanted her to get the job. She gets a call as she was giving sweets to everyone. She gets a call from the same number which 2 days, they had interacted with her. When she received the call, they said, everything is through. We are going to issue your offer letter now. You are being taken for a package of, 3 to 4 lakhs. So we want your bank details. And she came running to me, ma'am, my mother is not receiving the phone. I wanted, the bank details. They're okay with anybody's bank details. I said, why anybody's bank details? The salary is going to get transferred to you. You are supposed to, give your bank account number. No, ma'am, they're asking me, the details of the debit card. I was like little suspicious, but she was, so excited and happy that she did not even think. And she said, ma'am, can you give me your ID? Can you give me your debit card? I said, yeah, I don't mind because I know, after all, my students, I always treat like them, my children. I said, I definitely, beta, I'll give you. I was about to give, then her mother called. When her mother called, she told, and, without any suspicion, she gave the debit card number. She shared the debit card details. They shared the CVV. Immediately, they have, drawn money. And they are trying to draw money. In the meantime, the mother got panicked and again mother called because bank people, that was a bank, Canara Bank. It's a nationalized bank. Bank people called her mother saying that there has been a suspicious transaction of some 2,500 rupees in your account. Have you given authorized or have you given this, your access to anyone? She said no. And she called up the daughter, and this daughter was like, yeah, I gave you a debit card to that, the people who are offering, and they had offered her a job in Tata. So, and she tried to contact them. They have tried to, in the meantime, what they have done is they have tried to take some more money, but unfortunately that balance in that lady's account was some 2,950 rupees. 2,500 they had taken already, and after that they were trying to take. In the meantime, bank people smartly blocked the account. They could not get the access to them. Immediately she called the number which they were talking. This happened right in front of my eyes with a span of 5 to 7 minutes. Immediately, when she called all those numbers, she had all those numbers, with when the communication was happening for 2 days. None of the numbers were working. It was all switched off. All switched off. And we came to know that she was duped. Somebody who was so desperate for a job, instead of getting help, it was such a big disappointment for that girl. Not only losing money, losing hope, it was a shame. I said, okay, I think you are being cheated because none of the numbers are working, and there was not even a single mail. Everything, they have done so smartly that it happened only on the call, no recorded evidence. In a day, if they can get hold of people who are desperate for a job, 10 people, they would have made easily 2 to 3 lakh rupees. There was a famous series made. I think it was on the OTT. Not sure if it is Netflix or Amazon Prime. The series was called as Jamtara. How many of you have seen that series? Could anybody, has anybody seen that series? So this Jamtara series, they tell, how a small village, they are taking the entire nation for a ride. They have not spared even ministers' accounts also, ministers' VIP accounts. So this girl, I said, come, I'll take you to the cop station. But the first thing what they will ask you in the cop station, we will not be welcomed with the red carpet. The first thing they will ask is, what are you educated? Being an engineer, how could you fall prey? So we will have to initially face even that shame. They'll be put to shame because the kind of questions, of course, yes, because for us it is, for us it is a big case. But in the cybercrime police stations, every day hundreds of cases are happening like this. So this is one incident. The other incident, a beautiful gown, a gown which is at least 6,000 to 8,000 rupees on any portal. A girl who was staying with me for some time, she showed me the picture and said, Mama, I'm getting this for just 700 rupees. Can I buy? I said, how come? How come only 700 rupees, which is worth 8,000 rupees? She said, I think, just some offer. She paid money. She booked for the gown. After 3 days, she got the parcel. Parcel was so small, just like, how a bunny is wrapped. She got the parcel and she said, she came to me, she said, see, this is the, this is, I'm surprised. She opened. When she opened, immediately the person called. One person called from the same page, and this was put it on a Facebook page, not even a portal. So she just checked, and he called and said, I'm extremely sorry. You have received a wrong delivery. Can you please give it back? We will give you your package, which is booked. And there at the time, my son told, no, don't give unless and until they get the new package. And immediately another person came. The person who delivered was different. Within half an hour, another person came and said, Ma'am, I've come back to take the parcel. She said, where is the other? No, this, I'm only taking it back. There'll be a delivery again. So she gave the parcel. And then we tried calling them. We suspected. I said, just check. So the person who initially called to deliver, that number was switched off. The person who took the package, his number was switched off. And when we tried to log into the Facebook page, that page itself is deleted. So who is at fault here? They are only trying to instigate the greed in us. On the Facebook page, I saw some of the beautiful saris, not less than 3,500-4,000 rupees. Linen saris. That saris were put at 499. I was also tempted to book, but then when I saw the comments down, there were people who had booked 10 saris each, and everything is there is a link for payment. After that, and once the payment is made, people have waited for 10 days, 15 days. There is no option for COD. COD stands for your cash on delivery. There is no option for Paytm or Google Pay. Only that link which they have given. People have paid, and there were hundreds of complaints. And they said, I haven't received, it's a fake site, they have duped this, that. And after some time, I was looking for that page was not there. That page was deleted. But the same saris were put in a different site and different page. And again, they are asking, the same link. So how do you trust on social media? If this job offer scam and this online purchase scam, I am the witness for these two scams, which are of a small money. But believe me, a scientist of Indian Institute of Science, he fell prey for a job abroad scam. He spent more than 32 to 34 lakhs, and the complaint was registered. In one of the lottery scams, one police officer was a victim. So one thing we need to understand is, cyber criminals, they don't differentiate between educated and uneducated. Everybody is gullible. Whether you are educated or not, you using a smartphone, that is more than sufficient for somebody, a hacker, cyber criminals, to hack your system, hack your phone, including they will have the access for all your private photos. That's because whenever we are logging in any app, what are we supposed to say? I agree to the terms and conditions, blah, 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 blah. And then the next is, it has an access to our location. More dangerous is it has access to our phones. This is a very, very big topic. Cybersecurity is a very big topic, and I have only half an hour, so it is very difficult, but I'm telling you the important aspects, which can be averted. So I'm taking, the main aspects wherein you can protect yourself and your family. However much we are tempted, because they says it is all very cool, very cool to, take private photos when they are in bedroom. It is for some record. The apps, the unregistered, unknown, unsafe apps. I'm sorry. So these are the apps when we download. That could be a photo editing app. It could be some TikTok, or I do not know. That's young generation and people, okay, who have sufficient time. They will be, downloading different apps. So any unregistered apps, they all have access to your private data. Whatever in your phones are there, what sites you browse, what are the groceries you purchase, what are the garments that you purchase, till the brand of, our inner garment, what we purchase, our hackers have the information. So what is the use for them? They can always, if a person using a lot of porn sites, this was one of the case which, I handled a couple of days back. He had the habit of browsing different porn sites. So what happened? They sent him a link, and when he clicked on that link, they got all the information or all the access to his phone and bank account. They started taking out money from his account till he became zero. And he could not go out and tell this also. That man was literally on the verge of suicide. If this is the thing that we counseled, there was one more. Now, recently what is happening, because my son works for an MNC, and he was telling it happened to one of his colleague also. And this, I have seen, many people sharing it with me. The thing is, people who are using smartphones, you got a call on the WhatsApp video. When you get a call, it's an unknown number. So when you get a call, the moment you switch on the video, the person on the other side, he will be nude. He will be nude or semi-nude. And he will immediately take the screenshot. Immediately he will take the screenshot. And then what he does is, the person this side is well dressed. He doesn't know the other person on the side, but the other person is nude. He has taken the screenshot, and he says, by mistake, I'll dial your number. I was trying to connect with my boyfriend or girlfriend. They do that. And after that, if at all, if the person this side is weak, they try to gain more information. If he is lured, he succumbs, it's over. Or if he realizes and he switches off the video, then also he is not safe, because the person will call again. He says, by this time, they will have access to your phone. They will have access to all your contacts. So what they will say, you are supposed to pay me 25 or 30,000 right now. If you don't send, I will forward this photo, the video that I have taken. I have recorded this video. I will tell all of your contacts, I'm going to forward this and tell that you are a shameless person. You are this, you are that. So what happens psychologically? Somebody will be shaken, right? If he's a married man, or if he's a, family man with children. So initially they will try to settle. He may say, I don't have so much money, or he may give that money. Whatever, even if he gives the money, or even if he negotiates for a smaller money, then the first foundation is laid. This is called as sextortion. They will keep calling you, and threaten you. Suppose at one point of time, if the person says, I don't have money, do whatever you want, they will really send that video to some of the known contacts, and those known contacts, when they call you, these people will be exposed, scared, and they'll be put in a lot of embarrassment and shame. So how do you tackle it? This is very common thing. The other thing is, we have a lot of friends on social media, Facebook. They will create our WhatsApp. One of our Bangalore commissioners, ex-commissioner, Bhaskar Rao, he had put it on the Facebook that please do not put the picture of your wife or daughter or sister in your DP, because cyber criminals, they can take a picture of the DP, even showing a hand like this. People, cyber criminals can, they can scan my fingerprint. They can create on my Aadhaar card. Me and you are vulnerable. What about Mark Zuckerberg? Even Mark Zuckerberg, his system was hacked, the founder of Facebook. And he, most of the times, he puts a paper, he puts a, cellophane tape on the camera of his laptop, unless and until it is not a very reliable source. So why I'm telling this is, nobody is safe. So here I have to end because my time limit is half an hour and it's close to 7:59. So today I have spoken about the different kinds. I've only spoken about 2% of the crimes that is happening. I have created awareness. How do you tackle it? Probably we will talk about this in the coming few weeks. So with this, I only tell that your smartphone should not become the source of, leaking information to the cyber criminals. How you have to be careful is, do not receive calls on the video from unknown people. On your Facebook, do not display too much information about you. Today I have only 2 tips because for the topic that I've handled. So this topic is very vast and huge. Every day there are people who are getting duped. I have had, I was the witness for so many cases, and we have tried to, counsel them. So here I say, people, be careful when you put your information on the social media, and do not fall. If anybody is giving you some offer which is very lucrative, be it job, matrimony, lottery, or any item on the Facebook or the portal which is coming at a very cheap rate, please understand that you are being lured and you are vulnerable. So here I hand over the stage to Shiva sir. I'm sorry, I have to stop it abruptly due to the time limit, but we will talk about it in the coming weeks. So thank you, people. I hope this session was helpful to, create or, to understand that these are the kind of crimes that are happening. Over to you, Shiva sir.
Thank you, Sumitra ma'am. So, Tim, just I'm sharing you your website. Someone has asked where to complain. Actually, for cyber crime, you have a website, government website, cyber crime complaint register on. Okay, if you go inside, you will be able to file complaint about against any aspects. So one of the aspects is nowadays every state government is also having. Every state government, they are having, for example, Gujarat cyber. See, so Gujarat. So this pertains to Gujarat government. Okay. Like that, even in for Tamil Nadu also it is available. Cyberdelhi.in. This is actually the government website. It is a government website wherein you can report a cyber crime. Report a cyber crime. See, all the complete details are available. So, what is cyber crime? What is cyber safety? What is cyber safety? How that cyber safety has to be cyber. In this website, actually, you will be able to see every aspect. Cyber safety for children, cyber safety for women, cyber safety for senior citizens. Okay. For example, cyber safety tips for women. Contains every aspect. It contains every aspect. So these all are the tools. I will share the link. I will share the link in the group also. Okay. So really, cyber crime. It is one of the topic. It is very. It's a very detailed topic, important topic, and need of the time. And we will talk in depth about the topic. In depth about the topic, particularly. This is a topic which parents have to know, because now the smartphones, it has become a very handy aspect. I will recollect you a real time incident, a real life incident. I got actually we do counseling in many schools. We do something called emotionally healthy campus. We do it in many schools. I got a call from one school, sir. Actually, the UKG child. Okay, there is one UKG child. The child has taken leave. The child didn't come. See, regularly the child used to take leave suddenly. So when the teacher called the home, the grandmother told, actually today school is leave now, so that it didn't come. Rahul didn't come. The names have been changed. Okay, Rahul didn't come to school. So Rahul didn't come to school. Fatma, YouTube, let us not have it today. I will share it with after this program. Okay. So because it will take some time, minimum 5 minutes it will take. Otherwise, just wait for some time. I will give it to Sumitra and I will put it in YouTube. Yeah. So what happened? She has told that, sir, actually school is leave today, so that he didn't. Who told them school is leave? Rahul only told. What he told? He told that actually the correspondent's father has died, so the school is holiday. Ma'am, correspondent's father is intact, very much alive. He is not died. UKG child. UKG, a child studying in UKG. Now, how did you got the information? Ma'am, SMS has come. SMS has come. Okay, ma'am, I'm coming to your home. And they went to the home. They took the mobile phone. There was a message that school correspondent father died, so school holiday. There was a message. They took the mobile phone. Okay, asked the child to come and also the grandmother. Everybody was in the school and I was called. Okay, I told, okay, everybody go. And I asked the grandmother to go. I simply asked her, okay, what is this number? The number from which it has come, whose number it is? He is a UKG child. He tells some of his friend in second standard. He only sent me the message. Okay. His friend, he says, he only sent me the message. I didn't send it. Then when we asked it, what is the number? The grandma was not able to tell. When we called the number number was not moving. Okay. Switched off. Then what happened? Okay, I thought, okay, I will talk to the boy. The boy was very intelligent. The boy was intelligent to the core. I asked him, okay, let us play. He told, okay. I started playing chess with him. 2 hours I was continuously playing with him and I was slowly talking. Then he told, see, don't tell me anyone. I only sent the message. Actually, the mobile pertains to my father. My father has gone, he is in abroad. Okay. He had his cell phone, he kept it inside the bureau and he went. Okay. And he used to take that phone. From that mobile phone, he used to send message to grandma phone. Okay. And how he used to take the, see, UKG child, the previous messages, someone would have come, not died and all. Okay. He used to take the messages and create a message and send. 3 times he has taken leave like that. 3 times. Yeah, UKG child. Now the world is. That was a very wonderful statement. Saguntala, that was a very wonderful statement. Okay. Okay, that was a very wonderful statement. So the thing is, cybercrime and the knowledge about the various aspects, parents should know. parents, they should watch their children, whether they are having WhatsApp. If they are having WhatsApp, what is the DP which they have kept? What is the status which they have kept? You must know. If it is not visible in your phone, that means he has not saved your number. If he has not saved his number, if the boy or girl, if they have not saved your number, their status and DP will not be shown to you. Very simple. Okay. And today all the children are doing. All the children. Okay. Most of the children. 90% children in their Facebook, father and mother will not be there. Okay. In WhatsApp, they will not save the number. Even if they save the number, if you go to WhatsApp and see, show the status only to accept. There is something called WhatsApp accept. In accept, I can put Sindhu, Sumitra, okay. And then in everybody I can put, and I can show the status. Okay, so they will exclude the father and mother. Exclude the father and mother and put the status. These all are the things. Actually, the parents must know so that we will be able to guide them appropriately. Okay, team. So,
sir, too much protection for them, sir. Parents should struggle in every stage. Every stage.
Opposite also. It is opposite also. The wife will put a. See, the wife will be talking. They. What happened? What happened? Hey, is it so deep? If somebody is putting the most of as if they are talking with a girl, night at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they are not talking with the girl, they are talking with the boy. And if the boy is talking, hey, yes, da, please, da, tell da, sound, with over sound, if they are talking, they are not talking with the boy, they are talking with the girl. See, because these are the aspects I am seeing daily. Na? Sir, actually, he was talking as if he is talking. Sir, I saw the mobile, sir. Actually, it is saved Raji. I thought it is a girl. Actually, it is not girl. It is boy, actually. It is Rajan. The Rajan becomes Raji. And they were talking. Simple. Okay. And finally, we were able to identify. So, every aspect, see, nowadays, cyber crime is also improving. And the cyber psychology is also improving, isn't it? We are all psychologists. Okay. So thank you very, very much, Sumitra ma'am. Today, and we will be continuing with the topic. So we want to have a different topic so that you will also get some beautiful aspects. Okay. Now, let us come to the today's topic. Okay. Before going to the today's topic, I want to play a video. I want to play a video. This is the video which you might have seen in the film theater, okay, and you might have laughed, okay. Now also see and laugh. Okay. With this, we will start today's session. Now, rest of the scenes you may be knowing it. How it will proceed, you know it. Okay. One of the aspects which we are not ready to discuss, which people try to just say, hey, no. That is the aspect which is having so much impact on society. So much impact. So yesterday I did one counseling and someone from the team joined. Whether the madam is available here? Miranda? Fiona, are you available? Fiona, are you available? Okay. Then, okay. Yesterday and day before yesterday, we did a counsel. Okay. Someone from the team also joined. I thought whether they are here. If they are here, I thought I can, through them, I can share the things with you. Okay. So one of the aspect is, if you just go outside your home, okay, fertility clinics. 15 years before, how many fertility clinics were available in your town? Now, how many hospitals are there now? Whether it is increased or decreased?
Sir, it is increased exponentially.
Increased.
See, in Ambattur, I live in Ambattur in Chennai. Okay. 15 years before I came, even the normal hospital was two only. Only is the Rajalakshmi hospital, there was one hospital. Okay, and one more hospital. There were only two hospitals. Now, fertility clinic itself, 3. Prashant Fertility Clinic, Mother Fertility Clinic, Mata Fertility Clinic. There are 3 clinics pertaining to fertility itself. And a heavy rush. The doctor is not having time to see all the patients. And a money spinning business too. A money spinning business. Now, why? What is the reason for this? See, it was not there 15 years before, isn't it? 15 years before, do you think the fertility problem was there in India as available today?
No, sir.
It was there, but not in this much of amount. It would be there 15 years ago.
Ranjal Vyas was very correct. It was there. It was
Sir,
there. Yeah.
Sir, it was there. The problem was there, but people weren't aware about it. Also, they did not want to accept that there is something wrong with them, or maybe they could help.
But to the extent which it was there, Reena, was it there 10 or 15 years before? The extent, even today, Reena, the things are available. I have seen several cases wherein the problem was with the men. Okay, the men has blatantly refused to go to the doctor, and he told to the wife, "If you want, I will give divorce. Okay, but I will not come to the hospital. You do whatever you want." Now she cannot take divorce also because she is having a sister. If she gets divorce, now the sister life will be in trouble. But everybody is, even the husband's mother. The husband mother is abusing the daughter-in-law, stating that this is a problem in you. You are not able to give a child to मेरे खानदान को जो है तुम बच्ची नहीं दे सकती. But she is telling to the husband, you go and tell your mother that the problem is not with me, the problem is with you. Go and tell. He says, no, I will not tell. My mother will get heart attack. That means the wife should get heart attack. The wife's mother should get heart attack. But he said, see, if you want, I will give divorce. With this, you can apply and I will give divorce. See, I also do not know, but I don't want to come to hospital. I want to come to hospital. Because somewhere the male, the ego. The male ego for some people, it acts. Even now it is there, Reena. It is not that 15 years before. But the quantum of cases have increased dramatically. What is the reason?
See, I can say that 15 years back and now, there's a major shift in the life of the couples. Earlier, they had time for each other, and there was a lot of care taken for their own personal relaxation. The wives were more at home. There was less of rush in their lives. So they were less stressed. There was some kind of me time for them. In comparison, what we can see the today's couples. Every couple is running. They leave early, they come late, they are overloaded with their own stress and burden, so that physical intimacy time is little less, very less. The desire has gone down.
Absolutely. What Ritu Jain says is absolutely correct.
Sir,
every day,
what they are doing?
Sindhu, 1 minute. Sindhu, 1 minute. What ma'am told, I will give some status. Okay. Every day, minimum 1 or 2 clients will come with these kind of problems. Okay. Recently, I had a counseling for a doctor. Actually, she herself is a doctor. Okay. The thing is, she said, when I see any post-marital counseling, I will be starting like this one. Any post-marital counseling. When people come, first I will do the psychoeducation. First, I will give the psychoeducation. After giving the psychoeducation, I will give a questionnaire to them. Okay, both to the husband and also to the wife. I will give a questionnaire. The questionnaire will contain certain aspects. How much emotional support you are getting from the husband? How much emotional support you are giving to the husband? Two aspects. One is taking, one is giving. Okay. How much intellectual support you are giving to the husband, and how much intellectual support you are getting from husband? How much financial support you are giving to husband, and how much intellectual support you are getting from the husband? How much physical intimacy? How much physical intimacy you are getting from the husband, and how much physical intimacy you are giving to the husband? All these four elements, it is interwoven. Even if there is a problem in one area, it will reflect in all the three. Suppose if there is a problem in emotional support, the husband has to give 100% or at least say 90% emotional support to the wife. The wife should give emotional support to the husband. If it is not there, what will happen is it will have influence. It will influence the financial support. It will also jeopardize the intellectual support, and definitely it will play a crucial role on the physical aspects also. So the questionnaire contains these aspects, and one question in that is the last after marriage, first 2 years, how many times physical intimacy you will engage? Okay, after marriage, immediately after marriage, 1 year, 2 year, okay, and 3rd year. Suppose if the marriage, if they have just married one day, after 1 year they have come, I will ask them to give it in the month. So it will the columns will be in such that they may be able to answer in month also and year also. Okay. Husband also should write and wife also should write. Now, if they, if both of them are not, if it doesn't tally, if it is not tally, that means there is some problem. Okay. And I will be telling them, if you don't want to answer some question, you can leave it. But you can write that I have a reservation to share this information. You can write it there. You need not share. Okay. Most of the time I have seen, okay, the details which both husband and wife gives on this account, in most of the accounts, it will vary, particularly physical intimacy. People will, recently I had one counseling in which she's a doctor. She told after marriage, it is already 2.5 years over. And for the past 1.5 years, okay, they have not touched each other. 1.5 years, they have not touched. There is no physical intimacy. And she says, even when I go, he will refuse. Okay. Okay, how was the aspect when Deepak, please mute your calls. So how was the thing before that, for the first 1 year? First 1 year, whenever he wants, I will have to succumb. But when I want, he will say, I am tired. And the same aspect I have observed in the, it is not only with people. In some of the times, in one counseling, the husband told, sir, actually, suppose if I want something, I can ask only my wife. Can I go and ask the person who is outside the home? See, she is only my wife. If at all I need something, I can ask her only. But she is not ready for certain aspects. Certain things she is not. And they came for counseling. Now the thing is, right from the beginning, actually, for one aspect, people were, everybody was telling that should be done. That is the sex education. It has to be included and people should know. Now, just I recollect my own studies. Even when I was studying in 9th standard, we do not know the difference between kidney and the other aspects. When the teacher talks about kidney, all the boys will know. All the boys will laugh, the girls will laugh. Okay. Then the teacher used to say, "Arey yaar, kidney. Kidney means what is it your people are thinking?" The work of kidney is something else. She used to draw and explain. But even when she is explaining now, we will not be, people will be lucky and say like this. People will. The maturity and the knowledge, it was not available to me at that. To those, when I was studying, it was not there. Even now, it is not. Even now. Even now, for most of the people, the proper knowledge, the proper aspects which they have to know, which they need to know, they don't have. I do not know how many of the psychologists, they know various aspects related to it. Please put it in the chat box. I'm asking 7 questions. Okay. Please put it in the chat box. Suppose if somebody, if at all you want to test AIDS, okay, if at all AIDS has to, somebody feels that somebody has some, somebody feels that they got AIDS, okay, how many months it will take to identify the virus, to identify through blood test, okay, what is the time limit? Well, immediately, suppose yesterday I had the incident. Tomorrow I am going and checking blood. Whether we will be able to identify. You can put it in the chat box. What is the time limit? What is the time limit? There is a test. There is a test to go to the to test the blood. What is the? Depends upon the body stamina. No, Venkatraman. Body stamina and the test. There is no relevance at all. Not even 0.0000%. Not even 0.00%. See how many answers we are getting. The method is called ELISA method. The method is called ELISA method. Most of the psychologists see nowadays what happens. The moment I complete my MSc degree, okay, the moment I complete my MSc degree, I will put a board outside psychologist. Okay. Simple, matter over. Matter over, and people may not have, and they will be sitting and advising them. Advising. People know that advising is not counseling. But unless and until there is a practice in counseling, only advice people will be giving. And particularly the physical intimacy counseling, it requires much more intellectual ability, emotional ability, the counseling skills. It requires much more because we are dealing with one of the aspects which the society considers as taboo. When the husband and woman comes to my clinic, in few of the occasions, husbands have asked me, sir, why are you asking all these questions in the counseling? Sir, why are you asking these kind of questions? How many times after in one month, how much time you will have physical intimacy? Why is that you are asking that question? Sir, my wife will not be able to answer. This is virtually happen. My wife will not answer all these questions. You are asking these kind of questions. I asked her, okay, you think that she will not answer? Yes. Let me ask your wife. You speak wrong. You come to the other room. The other room, the wife was there. Ma'am, do you have any problem in answering all the questions? She said, no, sir. I don't have any problem. Ma'am, all the questions were relevant. Do you feel it is relevant? Sir, it is absolutely relevant. Do you have any problem in answering certain questions related to some personal aspects? No, sir, absolutely not. This is science, no, sir. Absolutely not. Then I told, okay, thank you. I took that gentleman outside. Okay. In the other room, I told, see, she's not having any problem. Why that you are having problem? She's not having any problem. Sir, I never thought that she will say that. I never thought. That is why you people both are here. If you have thought, you both would not be here. So that is a problem. So the major aspect is, one is the post-marital aspects. Where problem will, the physical intimacy and the physical intimacy, the counseling, the therapies, okay, it is required in two times. One is before marriage, one is after marriage. Before marriage, if particularly for men, at least in 1 month, I will be handling 10 to 15 cases of boys who comes and tells, sir, I watch porn and I do masturbation, and now I'm going to get married. I have fear. This is a very common aspect. Once I was doing counseling, the boy told, sir, I want to talk some personal thing with you, sir. Personal thing with you. Are he is your friend only? Yeah, you talk? No, sir, I want to talk with you alone. Hey, yeah, I want to talk with him. I want to talk with sir. Can you be outside for a minute? And he told her, okay, yeah. He went outside. I asked him, what's the problem? Sir, actually, sir, yeah, please tell. What is it? Sir, I do masturbation. I told her, yeah, tell openly that I do masturbation. What is that? Why that you are feeling like this? Why you are feeling like this? Why you are being like this? Tell now openly that I am doing it, sir. Whether it is whether I can do or I should not do, whether it is wrong, whether it is a sin, doing like this, whether it is a sin. Daily 3 times I do. Whether 3 times if I do, I will lose my potency. Nowadays, when I go to the website, many people claim many aspects. Somebody is selling some drug. If I eat it, all my problems will be over. Somebody claims Siddha Vaidya. All the Siddha Vaidyas, they are treating only this one. You go anywhere, all the Siddha, they will be propagating that. Are you doing this? Take back all your potency. 10,000 rupees. Daily 2 tablets. You will become manly, and they will put so many advertisements that people will not be able to read all those things. Okay. Why? Now people have this kind of feeling, whether they don't have the proper information. Even when you go to a website, when you want to search about it, only the videos will come instead. So everywhere, as far as this subject is concerned, there is a dilemma, and particularly due to the impact of television, particularly Netflix. Yesterday, when I was giving counseling to the person, I asked her, how that you got it? Sir, I used to see Netflix. Addicted to Netflix. If somebody says addicted to Netflix, okay, don't think that that is only film, normal film they will be seeing. So what kind of films you will be seeing? Sir, hot films. Hot films. I will be seeing hot films. Sir, generally first started, sir. Then slowly it has moved on to hot stuff. Then slowly it moved on to cold stuff. Now the simple aspect is counseling to such people, okay, that is going to grow in the coming years. And one aspect is, today, if there is a board anywhere that a sex therapist, if there is a board, mostly that is by the people who are not educated, not properly educated, not having any proper degrees, and mostly the people maybe from, I'm not telling all the Siddha Vaidyas are Siddha, they are all fake, I don't tell that. Okay, there are good people also, but I have seen fake people are more than 70%. And because of this, what has happened? Nowadays, if somebody puts a board, even if I put outside the board sex therapist, then people will stop coming. People will stop coming to me. But today, really, when I put the message, when we arranged the session, okay, I told to my people, we will be having 15 people in the Zoom altar. People will not join. And my people told Shogma sir, let us try, sir. Let us put, sir. We are going to talk sense. We are going to talk science. Okay. Let us put, sir. We have put, and seeing 100 people is really nice. And people might have thought that I may be talking some intimate things. I am going to talk science here, not intimate things. Okay. So the things which are really met, So one of the aspects before the marriage for men, the problem is addicted to porn and addicted to masturbation. Okay. As far as India is concerned, for women before marriage, the problem is not that much as boys. But even in the women, maybe on a lighter scale, it may be there, but maybe it is not coming out, but that is not having any vulnerable effect on the physical body or mental body, that it has not come out. But what the research says that around 70% of the students today, there was a recent survey. It has been taken without, they need not give their name, they need not give anything. Around 70% of the college students, irrespective of boy or girl, they watch porn. They watch porn. And when they watch porn, finally where it will end, everyone knows it. That is one thing. After marriage, the problem becomes, the problem is if the man is having problem, erectile dysfunction if he is having, or if he is having premature ejaculation, then it will be that requires counseling, that requires a therapy, And if there is a mismatch between the husband and wife on these aspects, then it requires counseling. If the female partner, if she doesn't know what is orgasm, that requires a therapy. The men, a man will be able to, the men will have that that feeling only once, but women will be having more time. But the women, some of the women, they will not be able to experience all this. That means that may require what you call a therapy session, because that might have been due to various data which has been fed by the society. Okay, and mostly premarital counseling that has to be practiced. That has to be we have to promote more. So that during premarital counseling itself, we will be able to handle the many aspects related to physical intimacy, so that after marriage, both the boy and girl, they are very clear about what is to be, what are the important aspects. So as far as psychologists and the counselors are concerned, as far as this physical intimacy therapy is concerned, we have a huge role to play. The first role is, as far as we are concerned, we should never fear to talk about it. Talk about it openly, share the scientific facts, and not shying away from talking about it. The more you start talking about the topic, the more, because when we talk now, we will be talking sense. For example, for the past 25 minutes, I am talking the things which is relevant. Yes or no? Yes or no? Which is actually, it is there are different therapy styles. Okay. Yeah. Neither thing. Yeah. People fail to understand with whom to talk. So that is why we have to talk. We have to spread the information about all these things. There are various therapy styles. With one aspect, today I will finish the session. Okay. One aspect is whether in these aspects, suppose somebody is coming for counseling who is having some problem related to physical intimacy, how it should be handled. What is the way in which it has to be handled? The first thing is asking both of them to go into a complete medical check. Without medical report, counseling should not start. Because unless and until you know what is the, nothing is there on medically, they are clear. Then only we can start the counseling. If medically they are having problem, we have to refer them to a proper gynecologist. For example, the problem PCOD problem, it will create all issues for a woman. So if she is having some PCOD problem, because of which after post-marital counseling, there is some kind of misunderstanding between husband and wife on the physical intimacy issue, then both of them have to be referred to a doctor first, and the doctor has to scan everything, see everything, okay. Make them understand what is PCOD, what are the troubles which will come, how the tablets, taking tablets, everything should happen. Afterwards, the counselor has to play the role to make them understand the various aspects. Even there also the counseling requires, but after the medical intervention. Suppose for a men, suppose if somebody is not having children, they are coming. The simple aspect is both of them will not agree that they have a problem in the beginning. Both of them. Particularly if there is a problem with the men, if the problem is with men, maybe he will, if he is a thorough gentleman, suppose somebody is a very thorough gentleman, he knows that he is having a problem, he will go to the doctor, he will undertake the medical aspects, and he will come for counseling, he will cope with. If he is not a genuine pain, then he will not come for counseling. He will not come for counseling and he will not go to the doctor. He may be going to the these inexperienced people, and they will be spoiling their health. So when people come, first we have to understand the subjective feelings, the subjective aspects of both husband and wife. Complete the medical aspects first, and suppose if it is because of psychological problem, then definitely there are more therapies. I will tell you only one therapy which I have used. It is from NLP visualization. See, visualization and NLP visualization, that is completely different. Both are completely different. Normal visualization and NLP visualization, there is many more difference. A person was having, after marriage, actually, he was having a child also. After 3 years, he felt that he is not able to give that physical intimacy which the other partner requires. He felt that he is not able to give. So what happened? He came for counseling. So this is what, but past three years, I'm having no problem. I'm having no problem. But nowadays, I feel I'm not able to give the thing which my partner requires. So we started understanding first medically whether everything is correct. Medically everything was correct. The one aspect is the first time when during the physical intimacy, when he was not able to do the required aspect, there was a sentence from the other partner. Okay, now you will go and sleep nicely. Now I have to suffer. This happened for 2-3 times. Okay, 2-3 times, and after 2-3 times, that has gone into him, and the thought started playing a very negative role. So whenever, so he tried to do several aspects, whether he is able to get the erection, but the erection was not happening. So physically, first we ruled out all the aspects. Physically, he was fit, everything was working. Then actually the problem is psychological, and the problem is because of these 2 or 3 sentences. So we invited the wife also. The wife was very matured woman. So I had a very we had a very personal discussion with her, and we told that at this juncture you are the only person who can make him. You can make him correct. You can make him happy. I'll be giving the therapy, but even after therapy, who can make you make the person very who can make him good is he'll be coming out of his thinking, not because of my therapy, not because of any medicines, because how you will be handling the situation. So the simple aspect what we told to the wife is, afterwards, year after, whenever you people have physical intimacy, whatever may be your feeling, whatever may be your feeling, you just hug him and tell that you are absolutely happy. And there is a change nowadays. Repeat this sentence. Nowadays you are doing the therapy. Now there is a difference. There is a difference, and I am absolutely happy. Repeat this sentence, repeat this word every time. And we trained him in NLP visualization exercise therapy session continuously for 21 days. And the wife also supported, and the problem was got rid of. The problem was completely taken away, and now they are living a very happy life. There are many more aspects. About this. I just thought, okay, how much people will be interested in all this practical aspect. Practical aspect is, one is psychology. The one is our own forefathers, the Indian culture. When you go to Khajuraho, all the sculptures in Khajuraho, it depicts the physical intimacy. And India, if you take, we have a Mahabharata, we have Ramayana, and Kama Sutra is not less than it. People may be thinking that is hey, when people are talking about Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, it is not. It is one of the scientific treasure. It is a scientific treasure which the Indian forefathers are given to them. Most of the aspects in which it was available was it was not there. Osho has written many books on it. Tantric from Osho, kindly read the book. He has pointed out several aspects, and there are many exercises in the culture, in our aspect, which can help people, particularly men and women. There are many exercises. There are exercises pertaining to Kayakalpa. Kayakalpa, actually, it is a physical exercise. There is a method to do it. And there is a deer exercise. In Tamil, it is called Man Paichi. So there are various techniques, various aspects to help the man to regain his vitality and to improve his vitality. And also, just like that for women also, there are many aspects. All those aspects we will discuss in the coming days, provided if you are satisfied with today's discussion. Okay, today's discussion, and I want this to be a discussion actually, wherein I don't want to train people on this. Actually, first we have to create awareness. Even I have prepared a very nice quiz on physical intimacy. I thought I can first see how people are reacting to it. Okay, reacting to the session. Then from next time onwards, we will give the quiz, because many aspects which even the psychologist doesn't know. For example, day before yesterday, we had the dream analysis session. Many people, they do not know anything about the REM, rapid eye movement. In that period only the dream comes. Nobody knows. Neeta Singh, before the dream analysis session, do you know about REM?
No, sir.
Many people told, sir, whatever you said, the REM, the ladder, the 3 steps technique for dream analysis, completely scientific. It is. It says don't go by the prediction. Your dog is chasing you, that this meaning. Your woman is chasing you, this meaning. All these things are rubbish. If you are reading anywhere, that is rubbish. Everything has having a subjective meaning that has to be brought up. All those things, the mild technique, the technique on mild, the technique of wild, the technique of WPTV, checking, reality checking. So these are the things people told, sir, it is completely new to us. Okay. Like that, there are many more aspects in the physical intimacy therapy also. So instead of calling it as sex therapist, okay, we have to rename it as physical intimacy therapist, or some name which actually makes it people to pronounce it without any inhibition. See, to tell the name, isn't it? To tell the name. See, today I am going to talk about even when I want to tell the word, no, I am also thinking whether people will what people will do, isn't it? I myself think. So how that a person will come. So instead of calling someone as sex therapist or sex therapy, we can give a new name to it: physical intimacy therapist, or any such name which you people may think. You can message me in my personal window, and I will float it tomorrow everywhere. At least some people can call themselves as that therapist. Okay, so that we also start spreading some good things in the universe. Actually, the universe now needs this, but there are people who are not ready to come because of shyness, because of various aspects, because of guilt. When you are using the terminology itself, people feel guilt. So we can change it with some good name, so that people are able to pronounce it very easily. So today I am going to talk about physical intimacy. Physical intimacy is one of the best topic to discuss. We don't get any. It is absolutely nice, isn't it? One of the aspects is, see, I usually speak very frankly. Okay. Actually, the physical intimacy therapy, it is therapist therapy. It has to be done only after mastering the basic counseling skills, the basic aspects. Otherwise, transference and counter transference, that may play a spoil sport. Can anybody tell what is transference and what is counter transference? Can anybody tell? Can anybody tell what is transference and what is counter transference?
The transference is the emotions that from the client towards the counselor, and the counter transference is the emotions that's transferred by the counselor towards the client.
Can you give any only example, Bringley?
Yes, sir. Suppose a girl came to the counselor whose mother has died, and because of that, she has come to the counselor, and she sees her mother in the counselor, and she behaves just like the counselor is her mother, and this is transference, sir. And if the counselor has the same emotions and feels that the girl is his own child and behaves like that, and it becomes counter transference.
Yeah. So what happened? One of my friend, he is also a psychologist. Okay. So what happened? He was giving counseling to a boy. Okay, from Washermanpet in Chennai, Washermanpet. There is a place called Washermanpet. So there, a boy came for counseling and with this problem, and he was telling, sir, it is. So I used to watch and all those things. And once when he was talking, sir, today I masturbated heavily for 7 to 8 times. I did, sir. After watching a film, he told, "Are, is it? Let me see what is that you are watching. Send me. What is that? I will see what it is." Then he told me the next day, Sivakumar, actually the counter transference happened to me. We should be very, very careful. This is one of the aspects. Particularly in counseling. It is the highest, the pinnacle of counseling, because it is something more personal, and it is something very, very. It requires the tactic and also the knowledge and skill. Knowing up to date aspects about it, it's very much essential. Up to date, what to talk, what not to talk. One counselor, what he did, he told to the person who came that actually watching those kind of films, it is a sin. Actually, they pertain to a particular religion. Okay, in that religion, Watching those kind of films, it is a sin. Okay. So the person whom, because whenever happens, they used to go, the counselor of the particular religion will counsel. That counselor has told that what you are doing is a sin. God will not forgive you. God will not forgive you. All the things he has told. Okay. The night he went and committed suicide. We should never do counseling if you are not understanding the human mind. We should never create a guilt. We should never create a guilt. When somebody is telling, sir, is it correct, sir? Is it good, sir? Whether I am doing, make him comfortable. First, we have to make him comfortable. We will see. Yeah. Don't tell it is correct. Don't tell it is not correct. Don't go for judgment. Don't go for judgment. Be neutral. Don't communicate anything. You have to communicate in such a way that he gets motivated. That's all. अरे यार उसके बारे में क्यों बात करना है? अरे don't feel guilty. Guilty feel मत करना, ठीक है? Guilty feel मत करना. सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Now that you have come for therapy session, everything will be all right. Okay. You have not committed any sin. You have not committed any sin. Don't feel guilty. Don't, sir. I feel very difficult to see the face of my mother, sir. Nothing, yeah, nothing. No problem. Aram se job. Go. Never ever create guilty based on your own assumptions. You may be having assumptions that this is correct, this is wrong. Okay. Never try to push someone, tell someone that this is wrong, this is sin, this is absolutely nonsense. These are all the things good people don't do. अच्छे खानदान के लोग ऐसे नहीं करते हैं. अरे सारा खानदान के लोग सारा चीज करते हैं. We should never push people into feeling guilty. That is a very, very important aspect. So many people have given some comments. Pranjal Vyas, first simple physical examination should be done. Further reference, hormonal deficiency. That is what I told. Complete medical examination. Complete medical examination has to be done. Complete medical examination done. Even then also, counseling is required. Every fertility clinic, they are having a counselor. If any fertility counseling, if they are not having a psychology counselor, that means there is some wrong. Every fertility clinic, more than these aspects, it is more psychological than physiological. Physiological may have 80%, but the 20% psychological problem that will sometimes defeat the 80%. 80% physiological problem is over, but the 20% physiological psychological problem, that will match the 80% solution which has been provided by the medical community. Psychology can match the person. So the simple aspect is complete medical examination along with the counseling. Any good doctor, always they will tell that they will go along with the counseling. They will go along with counseling. There is more science to this than emotions. There are many more aspects. So we will. Pranjal Vyas, actually, I created a quiz. Next time, definitely. I thought first let me see how far people respond to this. Let me check how far you people are very open to use the word. Okay. I have shared the link. Okay. Write the word. Write the sentence. Write the word physical intimacy or whatever word. The session and the cyber crime mentioned, and give your feedback. Based on your feedback, definitely we will continue. Whether if the session, if you people like it, definitely we will continue with the topics. Any if you feel we are doing some good work, please bless us with your 5 stars. And any questions I can take. Any questions? Any question on any aspect?
Sir.
Yeah, please.
In India, where we can get qualifications, PG diploma or any such kind of degree or diploma to become a psychosexual therapist or psychosexual counselor?
See, always it is best. Always it is best. Because the uneducated, not with complete education, okay. If we start doing counseling, we may not be doing justice. We may not be doing justice for it. So definitely after your PG, suppose if somebody wants to do this kind of counseling, the first aspect is they should not any fear to talk about anything, any word, intercourse. We should be able to use the word without shyness, without any aspect, intercourse, masturbation, orgasm, any word. I should not be sitting in front of the client and can you tell, do you? No. Then they will reject you intimately. Confidently, we should be able to talk. Most of the time when people call me after seeing the Google, okay, your women will call. This has happened many times, not one time or two times. Sir, is it Emocare? Yes. Sir, I need counseling, sir. Is there any female psychologist? I will tell, ma'am, we are having female psychologist here. But ma'am, I assure you, ma'am, that I will be able to provide you the things which bothers you. If you want to talk only with the female psychologist, definitely I will arrange you. But whatever your problems, that may be about the ma'am, may I know your student or sir married? Anything related to your sexual relationship with your husband or the sexual aspects of your anything, ma'am, you can talk with me and I will be able to refer you your proper person. When mostly 98% so far they will work. They will tell, and I have also given the things particularly for most of the aspects without getting it. I will counsel for 2 days and they will ask me my fees. I do not know, even I can ask some people to join and tell you. After 2 days or 3 days after counseling, they will ask, sir, what is your fees? I used to tell my fees is go to honeymoon, arrange honeymoon, go to your honeymoon, enjoy your honeymoon, call me from there that you are having some wonderful days. That is my fees. Go. And many people have called and told, sir, now all our problems are solved. The simple aspect is giving confidence to people. Giving confidence to people. Giving the required boost to people. That is what required. And let me see how you people are boosting me. Okay. Thank you very much. Shall I end the session? It is very nice. 63 people. Even at 9 o'clock, 7:30 we have started, 8:39. I never thought people will be, I thought 20 people will be there. 15 or 20 people will be there. I will be talking. It's a very nice day to talk. Shall I end the session or any other doubts?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, you were talking about some good clients. So we see, I'm studying counseling psychology, sir. So we are attending many sessions as this, and I see lot many times that we have people from other backgrounds who are coming, not only for the physical intimacy, but for other issues also. How do you deal with the difficult clients, sir? They come for 1 or 2 sessions and then they say, we don't see an improvement, or they want like fatafat one-time solution, something like that. So how do you deal with that kind of, hasty clients, or some clients are not at all clear with what kind of issues they face also? So what is your process for dealing with any tough clients or ambiguity clients, sir?
Saudra, it is one of the best question, I think. Okay, one of the best question. I will tell from the sales perspective. Okay, Saudra, there are no tough clients. There are no tough clients. There are no tough clients. There is only the people who are not having the required capability to build rapport. NLP, neuro-linguistic programming presuppositions. One of the fundamental of NLP, the first class of NLP, NLP is, if the system is not responding, if the other system is not responding, okay, It means you have not. It means you have not created the required rapport. The problem is not with him. The problem is with you. Even in my trainings, I used to tell Sagundala, I will give a test. I will be telling them it is not to measure you. Okay. It is to measure me. It is to measure me. As a trainer, Neeta may be having 60% intelligence. Okay, Neeta, just for example, I'm telling. Okay, just for example, yeah. Okay, not Neeta. Okay, Preeta. Okay, Preeta is a 60% intelligent, and Neeta is 100% intelligent. Okay, trainer is required only for the 60%, not for the 100%. If Neeta is answering all the questions, it doesn't mean that I'm a good trainer. I'm a good trainer if the 60%, if she answers all the questions. So the onus is not on the trainee, it is on the trainer. Like that, it is not on the client, it is on the psychologist. Many times, Sagundala, I have faced, okay, postmarital counseling even 3 months before. Okay, after 3 sessions, I told to them, sir, I think I am not having the capability to deal with you. I will refer with you some other psychologist. Please go on mute.
Okay.
I see. We cannot handle everyone. Nah?
Correct.
I will not be. See, even medical doctors, if you go now, they will refer to someone else. 3 sittings I have seen. Okay, and I was not able to bring the things to the aspect. I told, I will refer with you. The problem is not with them. The problem is with me. I told, I think I am not having the required capability to settle your issues. I am referring you to these people. I gave 5 address. And also I told that go and search in Just Dial, because you searched Just Dial and came to me. Okay, search Just Dial, and because I'm not going to give any commission from these 5 people. Either choose from these 5 or from Just Dial choose someone, and I have not charged them anything. In fact, they were telling that Shogma sir, please accept. I don't want you, please go. After say 4 or 5 months, the woman called me and told that, sir, we have gone to many places that we want to come to you only. I want to come to you. Both of us want to come to you. You please accept us. We want to come and sit with you. I told the simple aspect, both can come. Before both of you come, send me a message in WhatsApp. I am ready to change. Both of you send me the message. Okay. From your husband should send the message from his mobile. You should send the message from your mobile. Both of you send the message that I am ready to change. If both of you are ready to change, please enter my office. Otherwise, please don't enter my office. Both of them came. And then I gave counseling. See,
okay.
At some point,
thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
At some point, and more than that, Sagundala, rapport building, it is a science. It is not something people tell, smile at people. Okay, eye contact, talk with them, smile them. It is much more than those skills. When we master in a practical level, then really it becomes very easy. One of the aspects I used to tell the psychologist, my friends, okay, even to my own people, whom I train, I used to tell them, don't make your counseling session as a counseling session. Make your counseling session as a mentorship session. Become a mentor for them. Don't be a counselor. If you are a counselor, you can never earn money. You can never become famous.
But sir, will we not turn to a judgmental mode, because we need to be non-judgmental, right? How can we balance that, sir?
See, Sagundala, Goffmeyer, How to Become a Millionaire. In that book, he says, if a client, if someone is not coming repeatedly to you, okay, your business will fail. Any business in which repeated customers are not coming, that business will fail.
Okay.
Now, counseling. What we tell, we cut them. No? Counseling, what it said, don't create a dependency. If you are not creating dependency, that means you are cutting them. Then they will not come again. Isn't it? Then how counseling will improve? whatever they told at that time, 20 years before, when the psychology was written, when counseling was written, at that point of time, it was correct. Now, in this artificial intelligence world, okay, tomorrow counselor is not required. Artificial intelligence will do everything. And now, we have to change. Make your session as a mentoring session. Then what will happen is, the rapport building process becomes very easy, because coaching is a performance driven. Mentoring is a relationship oriented. Counseling, there is something called life coaching, Samantala. Life coaching is performance oriented. Mentoring, it is relationship oriented. Counseling, what oriented? Specificalities available in life coaching. Specificalities available in mentoring. Specificalities whether it is available in counseling. Can we say in counseling it is relationship oriented? Or can we say it is performance oriented? Or we may tell, sir, it is both, sir. Isn't it? It is both, sir. We may tell. But is there, whether all people will agree? No. So this is the time we have to reshape everything. Reshape everything. So that even you are telling now one sitting, people people want output. Okay. There are times we have to produce a change in one day. We should prove them that as a psychologist, see, I am able to give you the thing which you want in one day. When we are growing to that level, definitely we will be able to. There will be no difficult clients. We will be able to manage and neutralize people. It is much more. It is most like sales. When I want to sell something, how that I am creating sales. Even now, 9:15, 51 people are there. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to give your reviews. I am concerned about my business. I'm telling you openly. I'm telling you, I am not. This is for my business. Okay. The more you give review, more business I will get. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, I have a live coaching session. Okay. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, I have a session with a person who is having some issues as far as the sexual aspects is concerned. I have 2 counseling. I can take only for the first session any life coach. Psychology is not required for first session. Second session, psychology is absolutely required. If anybody is interested, please text me in my personal window. I will take someone on 24th, Tuesday, in Chennai. I have a session. I have a 2-hour session with a corporate body. Okay. If anybody wants to join me, okay, as a trainer, suppose if you want to know how corporate trainings are conducted, okay, I can take 1 people and I can tell you with confidence that nowhere in the world, okay, a psychologist will take a psychologist for teaching you. Nobody will take. Nowhere in the world a corporate trainer will take someone along with him for training him free of cost. Nowhere it is done. Only Emocare does, Sumitra does, Shivakumar does, and our team does. If anybody wants, kindly join. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sumitra. It was a wonderful session. I learned so many aspects and I will get in touch with you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Sumitra,
Good night.
have you put your number? Sumitra, have you put your number? You have put. Have you put your number on the, because people, if they want to contact you, they can contact me.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Please put my number. They can contact me.
Yeah, you can put it, Sumitra. Now, your number is not readily available.
1 second. 1 second. I will put it here.
Yeah.
I hope I know, like people, this session was beneficial because lot of cases we are hearing and people need help. I put my number.
Thank you very much, team. All of you know my number. Okay. All of you know my number. Even then, if you do not know, if you have joined for the first time, this is my number. If you are not member of our any group, Emocare group, just message me. I will add you in some group. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Good night, sir.